It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why.
It's not raining tacos. But we are raining champions. Some of us are anyway. This week's episode is the grand finale of our family's fall season. So lace up your boots, because it's time to get ready to have some fun. Cal soccer style, baby. 9 games in 2 days. Let's go! And this weekend kicked off with the Rush Cup. Loose team in the white. They're actually playing in the gold division against the boys, which is really fun. Always love a good girls versus boys battle. The girls, though, coming out on top of this one, and that's going to be Lou's teammate Olive with a nice finish. Good throw there from Jolie. Not many minutes later, it's Eliana trying to take on 4 kids. No, it's only 3. She was swarmed by 3. Little foul there, got clipped. Referee calling for it, and Lou making a quick decision, played it inside to Olive, who stepped away from that play. Good finish there on 2 touches. Take a quick look at this decision that Olive made right here. This is really, really smart. I'll give a little credit to Lou, too. Instead of touching the ball with her hand, the ball set, it stopped, it stationary. Olive just scooted away from that play and then created the space, separation, great first touch, and then she's got to find the finish, and she absolutely did. That's really good, smart play from both of you two right there, okay? Looking for our third goal. Here's Lou. Send it to the far post. Keeper got a hand to it, but it's followed up again by Olive. That kid is a poacher, I'll tell you what. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Games are won and lost on the build-out. Unfortunately, the boys, this game was already lost. Yeah, but it's going to be back with a left-footed one-touch finish, slotting it near post. 4-0 to the girls. Dismantling that Albion team. Okay, next match. Check this out. We had to hustle over, no time to celebrate there. You notice me and Theo in the background. We just got there moments before kickoff. Mirabelle trailing a little bit behind. And check this out. 2 of our top subscribers, Michael of the AR and Emily Choi. Father-daughter combo there. How cool is that? Yeah, one of the best things you could do is always make friends with the referees. When you make friends with the referees, then they tend to make calls lean in your favor, okay? So here's our first one, where we're actually a little bit offsides of this one, and Michael's going to keep his flag down on it. Why did you raise your freaking flag, Michael? Unsubscribe from the channel, okay? Come on, man. We needed that goal. We didn't need that goal. Actually, Eliana's team, they've had a lot of good creative ways to score goals. Here's one where Ellie almost got her first header of her career. Oh, just wide of the post. That would have been sweet. Would have gave us the lead, but actually, here's the goal where we do take the lead off a corner kick. Ball pops out, nice save from the keeper, but Ellen Jackson's there to clean it up. One of Eliana's favorite teammates. She's actually got a lot of favorite teammates. It's a great squad of great kids. And here is a great goal from one of her great friends, Kylie, with the left-footed banger. That's the reason why they're staying top of B1 right here, and had an undefeated season. Look at this strike here. That is not easy to do under pressure. I put it in the top corner. Big time goal from a big time player. Speaking of big time, here's our son Theo training during the match, actually. Working on his goalkeeper skills. I wish he would have actually worked a little harder, because one more save would have got them first place. Unfortunately, goal differential. Oh, they shouldn't have tied that game. Yeah, nice save there, buddy. We needed that, though, on the field, not off the field, man. Come on. Moving on to game number 3, and they're headed to Boulder, actually. Here's Mirabelle taking the ball from Albion before taking on her right foot and putting it in the goal. Most people actually couldn't see. The sun was so bright in their eyes. Kind of a slow clap here to celebrate because they weren't sure it went in. No questions about the next goal, though. Here's Maple carrying the ball up, getting that forward to commit before sending the ball forward. Got a fortunate deflection there. Charlie was smart enough to play it quick through to Grace, making the run. Grace on the outside. She's got excellent accuracy. She's got to send to the far post, and she did. And we're up 2-0. Nice finish there from Grace. Put it to the far post. Anything can happen. You got teammates crashing the back post as well, but no need for them on this one. Great job. Halftime speech, believe it or not, basically was an important life lesson for the girls. We talked about people with purple hair. I'm not kidding. I told them, I know goofy people with purple hair that are responsible, and I know goofy people with purple hair that are irresponsible. But it's not actually about the color of someone's hair that matters. It's about how they live their lives. If someone tells you a small lie, then they will tell you lies about big things too. If someone steals something small from you, they're going to steal something big from you as well. If someone says something mean about someone else, they're probably going to say mean things about you too. Important that you don't become a person like that, but instead always stay positive. Encourage others, look to serve others, put them before yourself. Don't lie, don't steal, don't cheat. And it was at this moment I told the girls we're changing things up. We're starting with Eliana up top. What was their response? Well, why the heck not? We'll definitely win. Great response. Final lesson. Hold others around you accountable for their actions. All right, check out this action here. This is what we call a fake throw-in taught by Ty. Oh yeah, nice work, Grace. Way to shine. Lucia with the decent ball up to Mirabelle. And Mirabelle's going to take that player on. Drive inside towards the near post before getting a little cut and swoop. Getting a toe poke low. Hard to see from a goalie when the sun is in your eyes. Nice finish, Mirabelle. And this is one of my favorite goals of the game, actually. Here's Ella playing the ball over to Mirabelle, who gets another touch into space. She's going to hold the ball, cut inside. I don't know how she finds these finishes. I definitely could never do that. Nice shot off the crossbar. She caught on fire in this game. We'll take it. Hopefully she can stay on fire because we need more champions in our family. Now this goal is really special too. Check this one out. Coming off the transition, Mirabelle is going to take her space after beating that first defender. And check out this run from Grace. Look at that run, Grace. Way to get yourself in the right space. And it's a tapping goal for Grace. I love that. Great run, Grace. That was awesome. Way to anticipate, man. We ended up finishing third, but don't worry, we'll be back. I promise you that. Finally to our last match of Saturday. You can't really see the Veos in the sun, but this is Jolie with a nice finish against the ODP team from Wyoming. 307 is these boys' team's name. Must be the area code, I'm guessing. Look at the sun, dude. Yeah, I can see why they missed this offside. Actually, it's because we didn't have an AR. Where's Michael and Emily Choi when we need you? Come on, Michael. That was your call to make. And check this one out. They got another offside call, too. This one a little bit more obvious than the last one. Yeah, that kid's way offside. I mean, come on, man. Come on. You know, I'm actually going to blame this loss on you guys, the community. You should have signed up, okay? Now we got an uphill battle. Literally, Sunday morning, we're slightly going uphill, but it doesn't matter to our goalkeeper, Haley, with a big-time save, deflected it out wide. That was awesome, Haley. Yeah, that's right. I moved on to the next day already, Sunday morning, okay? Now it's time for Eliana to get into space. She is so tricky and tricky. Is that a word we can use? We can use that word all with a nice finish. Wow, nice cricky play there. Crafty and tricky. I just made that one up. I'll let a dad narrate this play for me. Well, I think he did it because usually it's a good thing to do is use your goalie. Yeah, so anyway, here's another good thing though is Olive with a decent shot blocked and the deflection came to Brielle with a nice strike off the laces into the goal. That was impressive. And our fourth and final goal, it's finally Lou making an impact on the game. She's kicked it off the crossbar. And there's Olive, our poacher, again. I'm telling you what, she's in great spots all the time. Great work. That means the girls advance to the finals, and that's where we're advancing to now. This is 9 a.m. in Broomfield. Harpo's OG, my men's team, playing against FC United in Denver. Should be an epic battle. We face them seriously every season, it seems like, in the finals. Let's get you to the action. And it's FC United in Denver asking questions first. Here's one of their talented strikers taking a shot from outside, but Zach Gibbons coming up with a big save. The former University of Dayton standout with the second big-time save. That's right, he's the chief operating officer of Albion, and he's got 3 big plays in a row. He also had a stint with the Colorado Springs Switchbacks, a professional team too, which is super sweet. Okay, here's Zach starting off an attack from the back. I'm actually putting this in fast forward mode because if I don't, it's going to put you guys to sleep, which is kind of the goal of a team when they're playing on offense with possession of the ball. You want the other team to get unbalanced, disorganized. Here's the OGs just chilling with it, having some fun, controlling the tempo of the match before finding that dissecting through ball. There it is to Jack, who finds the former University of Tulsa standout Diego Molero, the Venezuelan, got the finish there right through the legs. Nice work, Diego. Here's a picture of him when he used to have hair. Long time ago, man. Bald now. It still looks good though. I like the new look, Diego. I do. I really do. I might rock it sometime soon. We'll see. And now it's time for some second half action. Some exclusive drama you will only see on Pal Soccer. Here we have a through ball by FC Denver United and a foul called by the AR. The center wasn't going to call anything. FC United and Denver asking for a red card here. You can see that this was definitely not denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity as our center back Joey Maddenbag had good position, but the referee decided, you know what? Yellow card for you. And you, sir, yellow card for you. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen a double yellow. Anyway, the free kick. Zach Gibbons called into question. He's got the answer. It's called save the ball and keep it out of the net. Here's Zach Gibbons a little bit later on in the 74th minute. Playing a deep ball up inside to Chris Klopper, the 41-year-old, into Ross Van Dossel. And it's gone to TJ O'Connor at a brace last week, and he's got himself a finish. Nice work, TJ. 6 minutes later, it's going to be C-Webb on the outside, stealing possession of the ball. He's looking to cross it in. It's a windy day, by the way. Bryson Childs, the Golden Boot winner of the league. He's got to finish 3-0 to the good guys. And that is all she wrote for this final. An intense match, but the OGs end up being back-to-back champions again. Great work, the OGs. Awesome. Okay, moving on next. We're running out of games here. I've got 3 left. Eliana's team still trying to be champions of the world of the league. And here's Ellie. Oh, showing us some Zach Gibbons skills there with the volleyball two-headed slap save. And just a few moments later, it's Eliana's teammate Sadie with a nice right-footed strike inside to the near post. 1-0 to the good guys. Now keep in mind, this team is trying to stay undefeated. They've already secured first place. Here's Alex from distance, and Z with a nice follow-up finish. Getting the tap in. Always follow your rebounds. Lesson learned there. Great work, Z. And your final goal of the match coming from the elusive Lucy, who got it across the line. Great work, Lucy. She is one of the best players in the state of the age group, and congratulations to the girls' first place in the 2015 Premier 1 age group. Great work, Coach Chris. All right, now we're kicking off with our second to last final of the day. This is Luella battling against that Wyoming team that we lost to earlier with those 2 offside calls. It'll be a fun and exciting match. Here's our first piece of action right here. It's Aviana pressing high, and Lou with a strong tackle. And he's, called a foul there. Let's see that in instant replay. I actually really like this tackle right here from the front. That's a strong play there. And that would have been a great counter-attacking opportunity. Instead, it's going to be a free kick for the boys. And that's a nice left-footed strike to the top corner. The boys take the early lead. Now, this next highlight's actually very near and dear to my heart, okay? Not because of any play on the field, but listen to this mom. If you're around a Green Bay O camera, be careful, okay? The audio is excellent. Sorry to do that. Okay, here are the girls just a few moments later. Jolie on the throw and sent it in. Olive with a decent touch. And Wyoming trying to clear up, but Brielle got her right foot in front of it. We're tied 1-1. What a battle we've got going here for us now, huh? Rapids created a couple of good opportunities late in the first half. Here's Lou playing a good ball up to Bree. Bree looking for that far post. Good idea there. And then with under a minute remaining, Lou's going to find another good through ball to Bree. She's pacey. She's going to hold up play this time and look for the drop back pass. And that's a decent effort there. Unfortunately, just didn't go in. Second half came with a lot of action, but unfortunately for us, it was Wyoming that got the action that mattered the most off the far post fish, which means the girls are going home with silver, which isn't such a bad thing. Silver's up 54% year to date. It's not exactly gold, but gold's only up 48%, so I say we kind of won this match. Yeah, I like that. Millie's team wants gold, though. I don't blame him.
FC Denver!
It's FC Denver facing off against Timbers, their first time seeing each other this entire season. 9 teams in the league now, which is sweet. Let's get you to the first half highlights. It's Timbers starting off with a throw, carrying it down the end line, getting a decent cross inside. And the wind is making it too hot to handle. The rebound, can they clear it out? And oh no, Timbers is taking a 1-0 lead. But that's all right because FC Denver is full of talent. And here's Rachel Erickson, who's recovered from her Achilles injury. Cut inside the left-footed banger to the top corner. We got ourselves in the game, folks. All right, pop quiz question. What's it called when you kick the ball directly into goal without touching anyone? 3 seconds. 2, 1. It's actually called an Olympico. Olympico is what we were looking for. Yeah, too slow. This first half, though, anything but slow. Here's Kat Devitt throwing the ball to Mia White, who was part of the U.S. Women's National Deaf Team, over to Jamie Broadworth with the left foot, and she got it to float over the top. Yeah, we're back in the game, baby. And we are not giving up without a fight. Here's Jamie Broadworth playing the ball to the former Fighting Irish standout Notre Dame's Megan Doyle with a decent cross inside. It's Shanice the face off the crossbar. Shanice, you owe us a goal for that one. You should have finished there. That's all right. We'll get something from her later, I'm sure about it. Here's a cross sent into the far side. Megan Doyle off that Kat Devitt right foot. Controlling the ball. She's outside the box. Cutting inside, and she's won ourselves the penalty. Let's go, Megan. And it's Pal Soccer's own Millie Adam lining up to take the penalty to give us the game lead. And she's, oh, what a save from the keeper. Actually, that was a really good save. Jeez. Keeping us level, but not for long. Here's the long ball played into Kelby Kuo, former Regis Ranger, taking a first touch with her left before getting through with the Meg, the shot, and the goalie saved it again. What a save. Jeez Louise. Okay, you're going to love this highlight. This is actually hilarious. You got to feel bad for the Timbers defender here. She didn't foul Mia White, but put her hand up and it got pelted off her arm. If you pay close attention, they're actually really fortunate because she was inside the box. And she puts her arm up in a completely unnatural position as if to appeal to the referee that I didn't foul her. Oh, but you just gave us a free kick at the top of the 18, which should have been inside as a penalty. That would have been brutal, though, to be honest. Anyway, here's Millie on the free kick. And their goalie again has got soft hands, kept that ball. Let's get you to the highlight that matters the most. Here's Kylie Tawney, our center mid, the former Clemson Tiger. She told me she likes to growl in front of the mirror before games to get pumped. Finds Shanice the Beast with a good touch around the goalie, and Shanice has got the game winner. Let's go. Awesome. What a finish. Kylie Tawney's single, by the way, for any of you fellas that are curious. I don't have any idea why. Who doesn't love a growling tiger? And who doesn't love the final whistle that finally came? Which means that FC Denver is back to back champions of the Women's League. That is 5 championships in a row. Wow, look at them go. There's only one way that any of this is possible. It takes a lot of teamwork, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of leadership, and FC Denver has one of the finest leaders I've ever worked with. Give it up for Erin Hamrick, the captain of the team who's recovered from a knee injury. She showed up day in and day out to train, to help support. I mean, without Erin Hamrick, none of this is possible, okay? You made this Pal Soccer episode amazing, Erin. That was the grand finale finish. So kudos to you for being a freaking champion. Kudos to FC Denver for winning another one. And kudos to all you guys that are enjoying these videos. We hope that you had as much fun as we did. And we are looking forward to seeing you all next time for an awesome video coming at you from Pal Soccer, baby.